Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, hope you are doing well at your homes. And today we are going to learn about chapter number 5, A Place to Live. And topic of our today's class are reading, vocabulary 2 and speaking. Dear students, let's move to the prior knowledge or previous knowledge that was about the grammar topic, and that were about the correlative conjunctions and dependent prepositions. So dear students, you had learned about correlative conjunctions, that these are the conjunctions that are used combined with the clauses, sentences in some situations. Like the correlative conjunctions are neither nor, either or, so as, and so many other correlative conjunctions. So we understand that these are correlative conjunctions to conjunct, to make a connection between clauses and sentences. The language focus 2 was about the dependent prepositions, and dependent prepositions tells us about the situation where the prepositions are dependent with some verbs or with some adjectives or with some noun. So we understand that with the help of some verb like wait, apologize, apply, look, care, pay, protect, recover, etc., use, for, or from with themselves are called verb preposition. So these are dependent preposition. While if we use adjectives of sorry, famous, different, safe, keen, etc., and we use sorry for and famous for and keen on, then these are dependent preposition, right? So these are dependent prepositions that show the complete message of the noun or pronoun, whether in form of verb, in form of action, right, rather in form of adjective or in some action, right? So these were two things of grammar that we had learned in our previous week. So today, dear students, our topics are again reading, vocabulary 2 and speaking from our chapter 5, A Place to Live. Dear students, we had some remaining topic from our workbook as well, so we are doing it on those page completion, right? So our today's reading task is about top places to live from page number 38 of your textbook, page number 38 of your textbook, while 39 of your workbook, right? So vocabulary 2 is about the living together, page number 63 student book and 41 of workbook, while speaking is on the page of 66 of our student book, right? So dear student, A Place to Live is from our workbook, page number 38 and 39. So dear student, in this page we are observing that there are some columns written over here in form of blocks. I believe that these are written by some different people, like from different countries. as we are observing that Mi Jin, the first one is Arun from Thailand, and second one is Mi Jin from Singapore, and third one is Jamal from Pakistan, and fourth one is Asia from Malaysia, and last one is written by someone else, right? So this is the thing that where all these people are telling us how living in some places is how it is different. Like in first blog, we understand that Arun from Thailand is saying that I want to have places to go where I can do things. The cinema is good, but you can't watch movies all the time. So we need places like bowling alleys or outdoor skate parks as well. You don't need to be sporty or enjoy going to these types of places. We can go there to hang out with our friends. Aaron. Aaron is saying that she needs to go somewhere there is cinema, but she says that she don't want to go every time for watching movie. So she thinks that playing bowling is a good thing where outdoor skate parks as are present, and she also says that always sport is not good, but you can go there to hang out with friends. So she has some idea about going some places, right? So me in Singapore says that I get excited by the idea of shopping, but it is not always about buying things. It is about places you can go with your friends. We love looking at all the stuff like new clothes or phones. Sometimes I know I'm not going to buy something, but I'll try it on anyway, just to see what looks like on me. I guess this might annoy the assistant, but you don't have to spend money to have a fun. There is another girl who is saying that I just want to go for shopping, for window shopping. She just says that although this is the thing that make annoy the shop assistant, but she says that there is no money spent on the fun. So she has some idea about going some places for visit. Next is about from Jamal from Pakistan. He says, safety. I need to feel safe where I live. My parents always warn me about staying safe when I go out, but I can't spend every day inside my house. We need more places like parks where we can go and spend time with our friends, and not worry about things like the traffic. This can be a problem, especially when living in a big city, but I guess it's the same in most countries. So Mr. Jamal from Pakistan is saying that nobody can stay at home, although there is advice from the parent that safety must be measured or safety must be observed, but every time no one can sit alone at home without friends. So he has the idea to go parks with friends and enjoy. But he says that traffic is something worry, but where especially if we are living in a big city, but he says that okay, no worries about from the traffic, you can move ahead. Next one is about Asia from Malaysia. Places to eat. The biggest problem for teenagers is finding somewhere that is suitable for us. It's true we don't have lot of money, so we can't afford nice restaurants, but some more places where we can buy a snacks and drink and chat with our friends would be a great. Recently, a cafe opened in my suburb where you can play old-fashioned board games while enjoying snacks and drinks. It's a great. So the lady has an idea that if we don't have enough money, but we can go for the cafe where there are some place of playing or. So dear student, you have understand that different people have different idea about the living status and going somewhere. So let's move to the next point, and next point is telling us about that question number 3, that read the magazine article again, match the names 1 to 4 to the photos A and D, A to D. And number 1, Aaron, where the Aaron is saying. Second one, Mijin, what the Mijin says. And third one is Jamal. And fourth one is Asiya. So you can guess better that who is Jamal, who is Mijin, who is Asiya, and who is Aaron. So you have to guess it. And next question 4 is about complete the sentence with the words from magazine article. Use the words in box: annoy, criteria, hangout, perspective, snap, spotty, try on, and want. Fifth one is about complete the sentences with words from the magazine article. Use no more than 3 words. What the Aaron says about going and spending time, what the other people says. You will just recall and understand what they want to go, what they want to do for the places. So you will write it. Question 6 is telling us about complete the sentences so they are true for you. So that was it about the reading unit. And let's move, and that was only chapter left for our reading task. So our next task is vocabulary 2, that is about living together. Living together is suggesting the question number 1, that is about match the expression in the boxes with the picture, be on the same page. As we have done previously, I have explained it very vastly and widely. You can get it very easy. Here are the pictures described over here. I'm doing just a task for you for your better understanding, so you can easily do it at your homes, as we are observing difficult time, but you can do it at your home, right? So be on the same page, build bridges, get off on the wrong fork, and get on like a house on fire, go back here, keep themselves at one's length, rub shoulder, will see eye to eye. All these words, all these idiomatic expressions are very greatly understand by you, I believe. So you can do it at your homes, inshallah. Now next question is about complete the sentences with the correct form of the expression in exercise 1. So this is all about again the idiomatic expression what we have learned previously. And question 3 is about answer these questions so they are true for you. So you have to tell it by yourself, by your observation, what you have understand, right? So let's move to the next, and it is about vocabulary 2 of page number 63 of your student book. So let's move to page 63 of our student book. So let's watch what the reading skill is telling us. So reading skill vocabulary is telling us that it is living together. It is talking about living together. Here, read and listen the forum posts. Match the people 1 to 4 to the photos A to D. Here are the picture A, B, and C and D. In one picture A, you see 2 girls are standing somewhere in university or in school. And in picture B, you see different type of people are having a snap in a group form. Maybe it is a family picture or whatever. And number C is also telling us something like family, but it is a different place, you can guess it better. Next is D, and it is also telling us some typical family of some particular area, so you can guess it very easily when you will read out the column post, you will understand it better. Number 1 is Danila, California, USA. That is telling us something that popular tourist area she is living, or he is living. Danila is living in some popular area of California, USA. Some people don't like to talk to them, but I think it is important to build bridges between the locals and the tourists. My parents have made some really good friends with some of the tourists who come here again and again. In fact, we go back years with couple and families from the Europe. So I believe you will guess it very easily. Number 2 is Harry, Norfolk, UK. Sorry for that. We have just moved to Norfolk. It was tough at first because we got off on the wrong foot with our neighbors when my dad parked his car in wrong place. We didn't see eye to eye for a while, but we get on like a house on fire now. Number 3 is Tan Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. We live quite close to one of the big TV studios here. If you are lucky, you can go sometimes rub shoulders with celebrity in some of the local cafes. Next one is Asia, Jakarta, Indonesia. There are people from all over the world living in Jakarta. Some keep themselves at arm's length from the local people, but I have made some really good friends at my international school. It's cool that you can be on the same page as people from around the world. So this is it. Next one is read and listen to the form post again. Match the phrases in bold to definition. Third one is listen to speaker. Complete the sentence about each person with correct phrases in the bold. Fourth one is about complete the sentence so they are true for you or not. Sorry for that. Next one is about that human beings are social animal and you have to require many people to live comfortably. So here are the some idioms for you that cross your fingers, fell on deaf ears, get cold feet, giving the cold shoulder, have a change of heart, I'm all ears, it cost an arm and leg. And student book for practice, the written work and the task you have to do is written over here. You will focus it and you will do it. Next is about good neighboring and it is your speaking topic. So dear student, you know better that you need to be a good spokesperson or good you need good speaking. If you need some good speaking, so you must have some useful phrases for you. As you are saying that here are some in number 4 block, you can see that the useful phrases are written over here, like giving an opinion. As I see it, if someone says to you give some opinion over some topic, so you will understand the topic and you will start your conversation by giving an opinion as I see it, or by using different other sentences. And if someone asks you to respond over something, so you will start it from like that. What's your view? Do you agree with that? And if you are agreeing or disagreeing on the topic, whatever you want to speak, you will say that's what I think, good point, or I don't think I agree with. So these are wonderful useful phrases for you, so you can speak about whatever you want to speak. So dear student, you will go for the page number 66 for your speaking, and you will find. So dear students, you will go for your speaking task, and you will understand that question number 1 is telling us that look at the photos of the two women, discuss the question. So you will discuss it, and then there is listen to the group, to the students talking about what makes good neighbors. Are the sentences true or false for you? So you will write it. Number 3 is listen again, complete the sentences from the discussion. Fourth one is very important, so you will do it at by yourself by making content on your loose sheet, and then you will make a paragraph, whatever you want to talk. The topic is about the add the sentence in exercise under 3 under the correct heading in the useful phrases box. Next is your task about your speaking. So think it is important to just have good neighbors. How about being good neighbor? There are different between the two statements. Have you figured it out? List some of the ways you can be good neighbor, and what do you expect from the living in your neighborhood. So you will do exercise 1 and exercise 5 by making a notes about what you think makes a good neighbor. You have to write good composition of 125 to 150 words by giving the title of good neighbors, and then by making paragraph you will put the questions answer over there, like how long have you been living in your neighborhood, which qualities should be a good neighbors have, are you a good caring and neighborly yourself, which families are close to you and there may be some people who are difficult to get along with. Next is what kind of problems does your family face, for example showing disrespect to the elders, throwing rubbish in the streets, making too much noise, driving rashly in the residential area, etc. Remember to write in paragraphs and use appropriate vocabulary, right? So that is it. This is it for your today's task, and hope you will understand and you will do your task in a good way. Thank you very much, and Allah Hafiz from today.